Hi, how are you? It's Travson here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we scared Shaky by showing him some gorilla meat. Today, we're going to be doing more quests in Strangleton Vale. Sansal's Secret. Sansal, the outcast, dwells with his followers in the Jubal and Abaraz ruins northeast of Booty Bay. He is exiled from his tribe. Why? Well, Sansal has methods of bending the minds of others, and his leaders fear him. He uses a mixture of jungle plants on his followers to suppress their will and strengthen their bodies. His mixture would be worth much to those who wish to control others. Bring me samples of his mixture and I will find a use for them. Alright. So there we go. Gotta get those Zanzal drinks. And we are going to continue the Seawolf Kingdom quest chain as well. Voodoo, my list is shortening, but there are still people who owe me. Next, we have Maury, Clubfoot, Wilkins, John the Crow, and Chucky Ten Thumbs. These scurvy dogs' debts are months outstanding, and I thought they skipped town to avoid paying up. Later, I heard they are cursed and bewitched, and now wander the jungle ruins. But I don't care what their fate is. I want what's mine. They're at the ruins of Abaraz and the ruins of Jewel, northeast of here. Find them and collect.
See you later.
Alright, see you later. Let's roll out, and we will do these quests. I don't know if we'll finish up Sansal's Secrets, but we'll get a decent amount of it done. Also had some trouble getting into Battlegrounds on my Paladin, which kind of worries me about when Squidly Diddly hits 49. Hopefully I'll be able to get into a BG on him. So I kind of look forward to doing the BGs every 10 levels. But it is supposedly the bracket that is the hardest to find BGs for, which is the 40 to 49 bracket. Because the way I look at it, a lot of people just boost. And what I mean by boost through those levels is, one, you can purchase a character up to level 58, which skips that entire process. And then also people get mage boosts in either it's probably what's that one dungeon called? I even forgot. Well, there's Scarlet Monastery, but that's not it. Scarlet Monastery gets you up to 43. There is Mardon, but people don't do Mardon anymore. But Paladins level people up in Stratholme. Yeah, Stratholme, that's it. Stratholme Alive. Or Stratholme Undead. Maybe both. I've never hopped in one of those or did a run like that, so not too sure how it goes. I have a couple of friends who do it, though. You make some good gold. Even without the gold you make from carrying people. You actually make a decent amount just from the junk inside there. Alright, so let's go find John and these other guys. We'll have Aldemon quests. Did we do an Aldemon on the... I don't think we did. I don't think we will. Just too bad. Because we can't even queue up for one, right? Only dungeons we can queue up for are Zul'Farrak, Mardon, and Sunken Temple. We'll do some of those soon. I want to do another Zul'Farrak, that's for sure. Still got quests for that place, and Mardon. This is Zanzal Hunter. So we should find a couple of them in here. Yeah, there's Maury, Clubfoot, Wilkins. I wonder if we'll get Zanzal mixture from these guys. Alright, so there we go. Let's get our buffs up here. Heal up a little healing wave. And we'll shoot this troll. I wonder if we'll pull both. There we go, nice interrupt. Oh, pull them both, guys. We kick him again! There we go. We can get the Shadow Bolt off. We finish him off here. Now it's just us against Mari. Oh, look at that. Naga came out of nowhere. We're out of mana, though, so we could have a little bit of trouble here. We're not getting too many procs. Yeah, Warcraft came out with a mobile game, guys. We all know it was going to come one day. It's called Warcraft Arclight Rumble. It's an RTS game. Call it a tower offense game. And I think it's not bad. I think it'll do alright. Supposedly has a lot of content. They got raids, dungeons, 1v1s, all that cool stuff. So you'll have a lot to do. From looking on the internet, got some people hating on it because people think it's going to be a pay-to-win game. And yeah, it most likely will be pay-to-win. Especially at the start. But I assume over time, you know, as you play the game, you'll be able to get yourself a decent setup to where you can somewhat compete. Oh man, this is bad. It'll probably be a lot like Hearthstone. I wouldn't say it's like pay to win, but yeah, it's pay to compete if you want to be competitive. But I would never like look at that game as like a competitive game anyways, so. Even though it can be. But I just wouldn't play it that way. Looks alright though, I like the art style. Fits the World of Warcraft theme. And I'm interested to see what kind of raids they do and like how challenging it is. I used to really enjoy the raids in Hearthstone. I thought they were kind of cool, man. Like, you can actually do like Icecrown Citadel and Blackwing Lair, Blackrock Lair. Because to show you, I haven't been playing Classic in a while. Or I haven't raided in Classic. But yeah, they had some pretty cool raids there. Nax Ramus is also in Hearthstone. Pretty good. And I wonder if they'll do that in this phone game. I'll probably check it out. I like RTS games. I like strategy games. Used to play a lot of StarCraft, Brood War as a kid, Warcraft 3. Big fan of the Civilization series as well. Me and my friends used to get pretty sweaty in that game. Kind of like Risk, you know what I mean? Civilization. Used to play a lot of Civilization 5. And yeah, it's a dirty game. You can get kind of backstab people on that game. Risk is like that too, the board game. You can lose a lot of friendships playing those kinds of games. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go down here. We're going to go find Chucky. And hopefully we get a couple Zanzil mixtures while we're down here as well. Is that Chucky? No, this is a zombie. I guess we'll go get him. Yeah, it's crazy how much, like a level and a quarter lower than our Paladin. I think that's mostly due to the dungeons. He has done more dungeons than the Shaman. Dungeon leveling is just so OP, man. And I'd probably do that on my Rogue. I plan on playing my Rogue in Wrath of the Lich King. And I would probably group up with some guild mates and just dungeon level, only if they don't have faction, like cross-faction worlds. I always forget what they call that, or like Yeah, I'm hoping they bring cross-faction just worlds into Wrath of Lich King. Just so there's a little bit of world PvP at the start, because the funnest part of a new expansion is everybody out in the world questing, Alliance and Horde, and then like just getting into these like random skirmishes. That's my favorite part about a new expansion like launch. It's a lot of fun. So I hope they find a way to do that, because my server that I'm on, I've said it billions of times, it's only Horde, so it really sucks. I don't know if I'm looking forward to doing Naxxramas again, though. Is that Chucky? No, Chucky's here. We're in trouble, though. We might be able to get to the Naru here. Get that Shadow Bolt. Alright. The reason why I'm not looking forward to Naxxramas is because I did so much Nax in Classic. And it was a rough raid. By far the hardest raid I've done. Even in TBC. A couple of my friends said Tempest Keep was pretty rough. When it was like before, like pre-nerf Tempest Keep. I think supposedly the Sunwell is pretty damn tough. And that's the one that's coming up next. So maybe that'll give Naxxramas a run for its money, but Classic WoW is just so different. Like, you literally couldn't beat the raid unless your raid was buffed. Fully buffed. With world buffs. Like, beating, I know it's not, I can't believe the name, I forgot the name of the dragon. No, it's not Sindragosa, is it? No. But there's a frost dragon at the end, right before Kel'Thuzad, and the amount of frost damage he's doing is just insane. And if your raid's not fully buffed with like frost resistance potions, you're gonna wipe most of the time. I'll tell you for sure, like our raid could not do Naxxramas without world buffs. But I guess that's the same thing as like people nowadays in TBC being in like creating the perfect compositions where you have like 5 shamans, they all have, you know, drums or lust. You're getting all the shaman buffs in every group. You have melee stacked groups, you have, you know, ranged caster stacked groups. Physical DPS groups. All that stuff. I guess that's kind of the same thing as world buffs. It's pretty much just min-maxing. But I think the Sunwell will be tough. I did a little bit of it on PTR because our guild's trying to prepare for it. Because we don't want to put too much of our consumes into the first bosses because there's going to be a lot of wiping. Where all the trolls went. And they say the Sunwell may be the guild killer. I don't know how true that is. But there will probably be some guilds that struggle to do this, to do Sunwell throughout the entire tier. I know Naxxramas destroyed some guilds collapsed from that. Tempest Keep, when I came back, and they nerfed it, there was still guilds struggling to do Tempest Keep. I imagine those are the guilds that, like, you know, don't really min-max that much. They're just recruiting anybody they can. And it makes the raid way more of a challenge when you're not trying to, you know, inch out every buff you can to make it, you know, easier. Or to make your, I don't know, I guess you could say your raid more efficient. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with the Sunwell race to World First. There will most likely be a guild that beats it in the first night because they had PTR and people are prepared. But I wonder if down the line when we get into you know, Icecrown Citadel, will that still be the case? You know? Like, will people beat Uldar in, you know, one night? Or, you know, Icecrown Citadel? I never did Uldar either, back in the day. I did Icecrown Citadel, though. And that raid was pretty damn tough. But I was like a young kid back then, so... I'm a much better raider now than I was back then. And the information you have these days is just kind of ridiculous. Gaming's not the same anymore. They still had stuff like that, though, back in Wrath. Like, there was YouTube videos, but they were pretty, you know, bare bones. They did have guides, though. I think in Wrath, that's when you really started to see that kind of stuff. Alright, so let's drink up. We need 5 more Zanzal mixtures. Alright, here we go. Zanzal the Outcast. I wonder if he will give us some of that Zanzal mixture we're looking for. Looks like we got 2 lightning bolts there. That's pretty rough. What's this he drops? Oh, I'm killing him. I have that up. Actually doing a lot of damage. Oh, he's summoning a bunch of crap. Oh, he has his health pot. It's pretty cool totem. Wish they had that in the game. It'd be cool if they had like a necromancer class in the game. That has, like, you know, zombie totems and stuff like that. It's kind of like a dark shaman. Got some gold coming in. I have a feeling, though, throughout the entirety of Wrath, there will most likely be guilds that one night everything. Let's bring these guys back. Even though we're most likely gonna lose these totems soon, might as well keep a couple of them up. Is that hunter still throwing stuff at us? A lot of pages here. You know somebody's gonna res soon. Alright, let's have another drink. Hopefully nothing spawns near us while we're having a quick drink here. There's Yaniku, another prisoner of Zanzil. This is like a great place to have your totems down. Like all these mobs just spawn right around me. Just pull them over. We're out of mana here. This could be bad. Guess we'll use Gift of the Naru. Hoping that Warlock doesn't spawn again. This would be a pretty bad time for it. Yeah, the drop rate on this mixture is pretty damn low. But it's good because we will probably hit level 48 here. I think we could probably get 2 bars from turning in these 2 quests. Alright, let's heal up. And we'll go after these trolls here. I wonder how we got Nagas, like, under his control. Oh, this song is getting wrecked. We're not getting very lucky with his mixture. Probably Zanzil wouldn't have one on him. See if we can pull this guy over. He's trying to cast. Maybe we can run him. Alright, so let's get ready here. Gonna pull Zanzel again. We gotta make sure we get rid of the zombie totem. It's good to remember if I ever fight him on my rogue. Surprised he's not an elite. I think he's probably elite in classic, probably. Right? Alright, here we go again. He hasn't dropped any of his totems yet. Here's his first one. The Ward of Zanzel. Let me cast again. Oh, we missed. Sucks when that happens. Alright, 2 more to go. I think if we get around like 4 or 5 more kills, that'll just put us right over the amount we need for these 2 quests to give us 48. Not too sure what I'll pick as a talent. Probably just keep going into Unleashed Rage. We're hoping to get Shamanistic Rage pretty damn soon. I forgot this guy's a hunter. Oh, we got a Naga here. Alright, so we can fight. Yeah, another Zul'Aman bear. That's what bronze drakes are going to be like in Wrath of the Lich King. You're going to see them flying everywhere. Alright, here we go again. Let's set up shop here. Actually, we're going to shoot this Naga. Try to hit him before he destroys our totem. Alright, 1 more to go. Will we get it from Yaniku? Alright, so there we go. Got the Zanzel's mixture. Let's head back to Booty Bay and we'll turn these in. We should get level 48. I'm hoping we do. I think we'll turn in McKinley's quest first.
Hey there.
Swilly Diddly, did you find 3 dogs? Did you collect their valuables? Great. I can get a good price for these, especially for what's inside Maury's foot. Thanks much, Squizzly Diddly. I hope those 3 learned their lesson. I don't bet something you can't afford to lose. And maybe it's too late for them, but they should be careful who they gamble with.
Have a good one.
Pretty petty guy, Seawold McKinley. Do you have the samples of Zanzel's mixture? Ah, very good. Here's your pay. And here's a little something extra for your discretion. Got a Belt of Corruption. Not bad, but not as good as our current belt. And we did hit level 48. Not bad. Okay, so I guess we'll go into another point of Unleash Rage. 3 more of these, and we should be able to unlock Shamanistic Rage. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.